So I'm sure you've all been seeing the headlines about the 10% cuts that the FAA is imposing on the biggest 40 US airports. And I was thinking about how airlines are choosing which flights to cut. Really interesting because if you watch the show, usually my answer is, well, it's the economics. It's a couple interesting things. So first, you've got the scarcity problem, right? The scarce resource in this case is the FAA controller's time and how many flights they can coordinate taking off and landing. A small airplane takes the same amount of resources from the air traffic control tower as a massive jumbo jet does. So airlines are logically canceling a lot of smaller flights and regional flights, that operate these smaller jets. So really smart move by them to maximize that scarce resource. The other thing they're doing is they're avoiding canceling hub-to-hub flights, which is really interesting, but makes sense when you dig down a little bit deeper. So hubs are where airlines have the most flexibility, right? They have the most aircraft there ready to redeploy. They have the most staff. So cutting a hub-to-hub flight means you're limiting options. A good example would be a hub like Chicago and Dallas. If American chose to cut its flight from Dallas to Milwaukee, then obviously those folks are going to need to get rebooked. But as long as they keep the Dallas to Chicago flight going, they're going to be able to rebook someone who needs to go from Dallas to Milwaukee, from Dallas to Chicago to Milwaukee. So it's a really smart way for them to utilize their resources as best they can and minimize the number of flight interruptions. So smart economics and smart business.